Yeah, just gotta lock in more, be more focused, more determined. We were right there at the end to win it. Everybody gave great effort. Just didn't come away with it.
Just how tough is that? I mean, you guys were close with Nevada here. You've had several of these, even though we on the road. Just how tough is it walking off, the court after a loss like this, where it was right there to win?
Yeah, it's very tough. This is the games that we look forward to. The number one conference. There's a lot of eyes on them. They came out and tried everything they could, and I feel like we didn't execute the game plan defensively as well as we could. And if we do that, then we get a dub. We're gonna win.
JD, that last possession of regulation there, kind of, what did you guys talk about in the huddle? What did you see?
We just wanted to go pick pop action. They switched it. I got a good look at it. I just didn't knock it down.
I think this is kind of, Nico, where this team is at right now. Looking at these close games, but not being able to finish it. On the other side, you have Utah State, who just clinched the Mountain West. Do you kind of look at this game and see where this team can be, kind of be in that situation in the future?
Yeah, we went out there and we fought. That's what I'm really proud about. With my guys, we went out there and we fought to the end of it. We had them in regulation. We were up by 2, questionable call, and sorry. And then
You're fine for stuff like that.
Where they gonna find me? And just I think we just gotta keep on battling. We had Nevada close here, had Utah State close here. We've had a lot of close games, and I think we just gotta keep on working hard and practice and finish it out.
Is this kind of a good game for the intensity of the Mountain West tournament? Just to get prepared for that, one loss and you're done.
Yeah, just it was one loss for them, and they didn't have a chance to win it. So it's kind of like one of those things that they wanted to win the Mountain West championship, and we wanted to stop them. So it's kind of one of those things.
Obviously, you guys didn't win, but the effort you played with to get so close, is that kind of something you can use for motivation when it's winter going on with the Mountain West tournament?
All I could tell the younger guys and the team is, win or go home. That's just what it is. It's not the NBA where you get multiple games. It's win or go home. So that should be enough motivation.
Do you guys feel like you're getting comfortable with this thin rotation? I mean, obviously you hope to get some of these guys back, but do you feel like you guys are good if you have to play that way moving forward?
I don't know if you remember 2 years ago, we had 7 people for the whole conference season. So me and Jeremiah kind of used to it. We're just gonna continue to lead as best as we can. Get Kendall and Adam and all the younger guys to keep on just battling.
How are you two holding up? Your legs feeling good so far? It's the end of the season, but getting better.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go get an ice bath with him tomorrow.
You getting an ice bath with me?
Yeah,
You lying?
I swear.
Yeah, 22 kind of hit me hard. No, I'm playing. No, just we're getting just every single day treatment and stuff. Trying to keep the legs to finish out the season.
They're emotional deals. You put so much into it. We'll never make excuses. There are no such thing as moral victories here. That game was right there for us to win. But as you kind of take a step back, 2 things come to mind. One is, what an unbelievable college basketball game. I mean, both teams just throwing haymakers at each other. They were playing for everything tonight. And I'm really proud of our guys. I mean, we had guys who had to, kind of give I don't know what kind of efforts you want to call it, but give us everything they had tonight. And, we didn't really have a bench. And, man, some guys just absolutely gave us everything they have. And as a coach, you can't ask for more. And I know we made a lot of defensive mistakes, especially in the first half. They're really hard to guard, but man, I'm really proud of these guys. And I told them, I said, if they don't see that they've improved this year, then they're not looking hard enough. And but it's a game that was right there to win, and so we're obviously really disappointed that didn't happen. But we got to find a way to regroup and see if we can finish on a good note on Saturday.
Is it hard to balance that, I guess, appreciation of the growth and some things you did well with, like you say, as a game you go on, is it hard to balance?
Oh, Oh, huge. I mean, we're here to win. You know what I mean? Like, we're competitors. I'm devastated that we couldn't find a way to pull this out. So it is really hard. And you never don't ever let anybody say that it's it's okay to lose or good job or anything like that. And that's not what we're saying. But I also think that as you're building, you also have to be cognizant of, okay, are you getting better? Are you doing some things? Are you starting to show some fight and the effort that it takes to be successful? And effort's just got to be the price of admission. It's got to be something that you never even have to question to be good. And then as you start to do that night in and night out, now the execution stuff starts to take care of itself. And hopefully we're starting to show some growth in that area.
You guys final possession, what you guys kind of talk about in the
Well, what we wanted to do is, we went with a small lineup, and what we were going to do is, maybe Adam play the 5, set a pick and pop action, with Keita, who we didn't think would switch, and we'd be able to get an open shot. They ended up putting Keita on Robbie, and, frankly, not necessarily Robbie. He hadn't played a lot of minutes. We were going to do that, and so we decided to, we put the ball in JD's hands there. Maybe we could have run a little bit different ghost. Actually, we had timeouts, but the matchup that they had is what it was, and so we probably should have driven that ball, you know what I mean, with the paint open like that. We probably should have put it on the floor, and we were in the double bonus at that time, and I thought we were getting to the basket pretty easily. But you know what? JD had played really well. He felt confident. He was in rhythm, and, that shot goes down. Nobody's saying, anything. But yeah, we probably should have got to the basket, but we were hoping to set a ball screen with Keita's man, but the matchup didn't really dictate that. Unfortunately, there's 2 halves, right?
Yeah, what kind of changed defensively on him?
He's the player of the year in the league. And he's going to get my vote. I said that before the game, and he definitely didn't do anything to change that tonight. He's just a terrific player. He's unbelievably he's a great competitor. He plays with so much poise and feel, and he's a big guard, and he can hurt you in so many ways. He's obviously an elite shooter, but you watch him on film. He's as good of a playmaker as there is in our league. Off the dribble, he can pass it, and I'll say this though. Like JD was on him a lot, and man, JD had to do a ton tonight, right? He had to guard him. He's playing 45 minutes. He's handling a lot of our action, and so again, it wasn't an effort thing. There were definitely some execution things I thought that we left out there that were disappointing, that we had to do a lot better, and those always hurt any game, but especially in a game like this.
You look at a team like Utah State on the other side of things, who just clinched the share of the Mountain West. Are they kind of an example for what you guys want to look at as a team going from the middle of the pack to the top of it?
Yeah, we just got to keep getting better, and we got to keep getting better, continue, to grow, and my mindset is just to finish this year, and to try to get as much as we can, because I still think that we can keep playing. But yeah, we want to keep growing. The young guys getting better. We got guys coming back. We'll continue to have influx of talent and players who are coming in, and so I'm really excited about the future here and what we can do. I just think that we can do great things. I think we've got good people in the program. We've got a great staff. We got a great university, great town, great leadership, all those things. But yeah, eventually our job is to create a program, to build a program that can compete at the top of the league, and we won't want to stop till we get there.
You mentioned that this was just a phenomenal college basketball game. In your opinion, what do these kind of games do for the league, especially the perception that it gets on a national level?
It's great. It just goes to show that, people who will say that, other teams don't get tested as well. You try to go through any of these leagues, and you go to any of these venues and try to play that, you gotta bring your A game. And we clearly made Utah State bring their A game tonight, to escape with a win. But you give them credit. They're a terrific team. They're playing at a high level. They've got great chemistry. They're well coached. They got good players, and all that stuff. But it's great for the league. And if they're an NCAA tournament team, Nevada's an NCAA tournament, those 2 teams don't get in, it's a crime, and that's great for the league. And who knows, somebody else could sneak up and win the Mountain West tournament. And if they do, those 2 teams still deserve to be in.
You guys have faced each other a couple times now, but is it kind of weird looking down the other end of Craig Smith? You guys spent so many games together.
You know what? I think he'd say the same. Once the game starts, it's just you're coaching. You know what I mean? It's the game. Like, you're focusing on what you're trying to do, and you're coaching, and you just get into the moment. And I think players would say that too. You get into a big game like that, coaching, and all of a sudden, once the ball is tipped, people like to make it about all these other things, but at the end of the day, the ball's tipped, and it's who plays better between the lines in those games that ends up winning. And I think that you just end up focusing on that. But they've obviously done a really good job this year, and like I told them after the game, boy, they should earn it, and they deserve to be in the NCAA tournament. And hopefully, they can make a run for our league.
You said this isn't the first time that you guys have had one of these close losses, and have you noticed your team kind of respond better, or learn how to handle those losses more as the season's gone on?
I don't know. I mean, handling loss. I hope that you're really hurt, by losing. I mean, that you want to win, and you look at it and you say, okay, what could I? First thing you always have to ask, starting with myself, what could I have done better to help these guys tonight? Did I prepare them the right way? Did we have the right game plan? Could I have helped them more? And every player's got to look at themselves too and said, hey, maybe but what could I have done better? How could I have helped us? And that's the mindset, that we have to have. But I think a lot of times tonight, boy, not that we could have full, but we weren't really subbing, and our guys just kept battling and kept fighting. And man, we had a shot to win the game, and I'm proud of them for that.
Yeah, UNLV on Saturday. It's a game that you said multiple times. You feel like it got away from you earlier in the year when you went down there. Is that something you're going to be preaching this week? This is a team we should have already beat them once.
God, that feels like years ago, doesn't it? That was it's funny, we played them in the first game, and now we're playing them in the last game. To be honest, watch a film, I think they're two totally different teams right now. The seasons go on. I don't think it's, there's obviously some things both people will be able to look at in the game and look at matchups, but I think both teams are in a completely different spot right now. And so it's still, it's about them, but it's about us. And hopefully our guys don't need any motivation whatsoever, regardless of who the opponent is, to come out and play our best. And that's our charge, and we still have to try to get better in practice Thursday and Friday and try to get better and improve. And our goal should try to be to have our best performance of the season on Saturday.
So when I asked you a week ago, you said you would like the defense to be more consistent in these last couple of games. Is that still just the goal?
Yeah, I mean, and I thought, we had played better. He played really good defense at Boise, not very good at New Mexico. And tonight I don't think anybody played good defense tonight. This was like just a track meet and guys making plays. And, it's funny, we went into this game and, we knew they could score, Merrill could score, but, we didn't want to let this team make a lot of threes either. If they're making double-digit threes, they're really hard to beat. But then in turn, we really did a very poor job of guarding the ball. We did a really poor job of vision tonight, and they really, really hurt us in the lane, especially early. Our ball screen defense was really, really poor in the first half. Again, I thought we shirted up, and then I thought Merrill just kind of took over, right? At the end of the game, they really weren't doing much other than just getting him the ball, and he was really going to work, and that's what great players do. But our guys were making plays too. Our guys were finding ways to make plays, and it was a great game. But yeah, I think both coaches will look at this and say, boy, they're both going to have to be better defensively to make a run in the Mountain West tournament.